off of the cloud?
I'm on a starship.
You're on a starship. Tell me about it.
And I'm on the mothership.
What else?
I'm with the Galactic Federation of Light.
Okay.
We're in the Milky Way.
And do you know your name?
Adonis.
Okay. Hello, Adonis. Alright. Well, what does this mothership look like?
It's huge. It's in a fleet. And we're in the Milky Way galaxy, and we're looking at Gaia.
Okay.
We're assessing her, and we're looking at Mars and Venus and Mercury, and there's other planets, Penars, that most humans don't know about.
And
We're assessing
why are you assessing? What are you
because Gaia needs help. Humans are in big trouble. The humans got taken. They got taken over.
Yeah. Who did they get taken over by?
The Anunnaki.
Okay.
The Anunnaki, the tall beings. But they're... And hang on, there's downloads coming in. Martians. There's a collaboration with Mars and the Martians and Venus and the Venusians to try to help Gaia. She has her own consciousness. She made the call. And we're in a fleet. And I'm one of many more than humans can comprehend how many of us there are.
Wow. And what are you doing to help? What is going to happen?
We have to be the light. You're there too. Your name is Megan.
Oh.
Meaghan. Your name is Megan. You're there with me.
On the starship?
Yes.
Very cool.
You have multiple selves. We all have multiple selves. We're multidimensional. My hair is light. We all wear off-white colored clothing. It's long and drapey like robes. We have bare feet.
What does your body look like?
Looks human.
Looks human?
Your body looks human too. You have auburn hair.
Wow.
Your eyes are green. My eyes are blue, and sometimes they turn into violet. There's a man there with us. He's got dark hair.
And do we always stay on the mothership, or do we go other places?
So we're on the mothership as well. We're multidimensional. So we exist in all spaces in what would be considered time, but it doesn't exist. We're assessing. We're preparing. We're preparing to go in. We heard the call. We volunteered. We know it's going to be hard. Some of us go in first. I'm one of the first. And I know that I might get stuck.
In the reincarnation process?
Yes. In the machine. In the machine. In the machine.
Okay.
In the machine.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a simulation. So we go into what looks like a holodeck. And we transport through what looks like a holodeck.
Into like a child's body?
Yeah. And we pick them, and they are programs. We see them on what looks like it's not like this, but you would call it a plasma screen.
Okay.
And we choose our lives to go in so that we can go amongst the humans and interact with them. So they are in what's called the astral realm, or the other side, or heaven, or nirvana. That's also a simulation. That's a program.
Okay. What is the purpose of the program?
The purpose of the program is to keep them held down, to keep them bound.
Okay.
It's
So
the karmic
people
cycle.
People are trapped in this program.
They are, but it's for their greater good. It's for their benefit.
Okay.
Because they were created by the Anunnaki to serve the Anunnaki And then the reptilians and the draconians came in. The Syrians, the SI Syrians, the SIRIANS Syrians. We're not of them. We're not of them. We're not of them. There it is.
Okay.
We're not.
So
We're not them.
this is
We're
the
from
group
other
that
star
you
systems.
belong to is the
So we
Syrian.
are of the Galactic Federation of Light, and we're coming in from multiple star systems, from multiple planets all over the place.
Okay.
All over the place. There's more of us than the human mind can even comprehend.
Wow.
We're coming in. We come in, and we come in through the Galactic Federation of Light. It's different than what we thought.
Wow.
So, Earth is not a holographic projection, but the system that governs her and the humans is a holographic projection.
Okay.
I get it now. I see it. She's her own energy. Oh, she's related to Venus and Mars. You could say that they're like sister and brother.
Wow.
She's a female. Jupiter's also a female energy. Saturn is the male energy. There's so many planets in the star system. There's so many planets in the galaxy that we're not told about. NASA's a control system. It's still a control system. Okay, so it is a matrix. It is a simulation. But it's being operated through the humans, through our DNA. It's being operated through our DNA. So they're controlling us through like a remote. It's like a projection. It's like an antenna projection.
So, do we have a physical body somewhere else?
Yes.
And our consciousness is projected here?
Yes.
Okay.
So our physical energy, it's much higher vibration. It's not dense. But our physical energy is in the Pleiadian star system.
Okay. And is that for you and I specifically?
So we have parts of
most?
ourselves there.
Okay.
We are fractals there as well. What I'm getting is that the majority of our energy that is working with our lower selves and Gaia is on the mothership in the fleet, the armada of the Galactic Federation of Light.
Okay.
Source, what we would call source, it's just isness, it's just light. It desires to create. And so what it will do is it will project itself like a mirror image out and create that as like a separate consciousness. And then that separate consciousness will get to go into just a space that's just empty there, and it will be given a blueprint to be able to create planets, create species and systems for the sake of creating. It just gets to do that. Why? Because we desire the experience. We desire the knowledge.
Okay.
And so what happened in this star system, what you would call the Milky Way, it's actually not the Milky Way. Don't know what it's called. It's not coming through. This system got hijacked by these different soul groups. And they're like a virus. They come in with a low vibration. It's greed, and it's what light or isness or energy it breaks the laws. It breaks the laws. There's light laws, and you have to abide by the light laws. You have to create through love, through light. And if you create through personal attachment, that's breaking the laws.
Okay.
The Anunnaki, the reptilians, the draconians, and what we would call the Zetas, the Zeta Reticulians, what you would think of as the Greys, those little beings. They break those laws, they create viruses. And that's what happened to Gaia. It did it on Mars, and so Mars got burned out in the lower vibrations, and so the Martians went up into the higher vibrations, so they exist in the 5th, 6th, 7th, up and up and up. And there's a 13th dimension, 13th space or vibration being created on all of the planets in this galaxy.
Now, which dimensional vibration are you at on this mothership?
I'm not in any dimensional vibration. We just are.
Okay.
There's no, we're just in a different frequency.
Okay.
There's no number system where we're at. We just are. We're able to go through different frequencies. We're able to what you would call quantum jump.
Okay.
Or time jump or time lapse. If you're looking at it through time, time only exists in 3D.
Okay. Now, what is your main role on the mothership?
3D's folding. It's almost folded. My role on the mothership is to prepare to jump. We're jumpers.
Tell me more.
We're jumpers. We're jumpers. I'm getting it. I'm retrieving the information. Hold a moment, please. We go in. We're in the same soul group. There's many of us. There's many of us. Yes, you knew that. There's many of us in the same soul group. There's a lot of us. And so we prepare to jump, and we go in, and we have to go into all the dark spaces, the low vibrations. It's very hard.
Yes, it is.
And we incarnate, and some of us get attached. I got attached. I'm trying to retrieve myself out of this system now. I'm a retriever. I'm what you would call a retriever.
Okay.
I'm an awakener. I got stuck. I've had hundreds of lives.
So after
I've had 440 lives.
on Earth?
Yes.
Okay. So
It's the 4-4 thing.
So you've been down here.
144 is a code. 144 is a code. 144,000. 144,000 of the Ashtar command. 144 is a code.
Okay.
It's an awakening code.
Interesting.
144. Just listen to the 144. It will start to awaken some of the DNA strands.
Wonderful. Wonderful. What else can you tell me about that's important for us to know?
Everybody has to chant. It opens your chakras. Everybody has to chant. It doesn't matter if you know how to or not.
So just start an intuitive.
Wherever you feel it, if you feel like I'm feeling the solar plexus chakra, I'm feeling the low chakras of this body, the root, the sacral, the solar plexus chakra, a bit of the diaphragmatic chakra, but the diaphragmatic chakra is actually smaller. It's smaller. Okay. So just an to activate it. Doesn't matter if you sound good or you can use the vowel sounds. That's the solar plexus chakra vowel sound. This all comes from the Vedic star system. The Vedic star system
And this helps to activate.
helps to activate the chakras. The Vedic star system is what created yoga. The Vedic star system, the Vedas, the Vedas. So we've been to the Vedic star system. We all have, in the Galactic Federation of Light, and we incarnated there. And we learned the system of yoga, and so we bring it to certain planets, and we teach it. It's chanting to open up the chakras and the nadis, the energetic channels. The diet is also important. It's a high vibration. On this planet, with the humanoids, it's a plant-based diet. Why? Because it has a high water, fiber content. It holds electricity. Water holds electricity as well. The raw plant foods hold electricity. They're awakeners. They're awakeners.
So this will help to activate DNA
Yes.
in some of the sleepwalkers.
The chakras and the nadis. You chant, you breathe. When you breathe deep, the nadis that start in the nostrils will open up. That opens up the third eye. The pineal gland in the front bottom of the brain is a different chakra than the pituitary in the front bottom of the brain is a different chakra than the pineal in the middle back of the brain. Color frequency helps as well. The color that you're attracted to, I come in, on the purple color.
So is that different for everybody?
It's,
Whatever.
it's different for everybody. You're magenta.
So whatever
Magenta.
resonates with them.
You come in on the magenta. It's your color, so you use the magenta frequency. It's magenta for you. You heal yourself. You get clear and grounded. So it's important that you wear magenta color. It's important that you work with magenta, hold magenta stones in your hand, visualize magenta. I work with purple, so I wear purple colors. I hold purple stones. I work with purple. We use these frequencies. There's sound. We all have a sound frequency. You can change your sound frequency.
And that's helpful.
Yeah, and you just have to do it. Everybody just has to do it. You just have to do it. Fear's a construct. It's a program.
Helps to keep us stuck.
It's an imprint. It's an implant. Yes. There's no fear. It doesn't exist.
So, you were saying that Gaia is getting ready to collapse. Is that what you were saying? Can you tell me more?
She's shifting. Just like we're all shifting. It's a process. Just like when people talk about the event. It's waves. It's waves of light. Waves of light coming in to wash out the negative. It's washing out the virus. The virus.
Do you have any hope to offer those people who are very excited for this shift to
Let go of concepts. Let go of ideas. Stop thinking. Your thinking's programmed. Don't think. Meditate. People think they meditate. They don't. Turn off the screen. The screen's for communication. Use the screen for communication, for learning. There's great programs that we as the Galactic Federation of Light have put on to the screens so that it helps to awaken. The screen's important in that it connects everybody, all light workers. It also can be used as an educational tool. And then get off of it. No more than 1 or 2 hours, then get off of it. Be outside.
Yeah.
Everybody needs sunlight. Sunlight awakens you. Chemtrails, they're just holographic projections. They're not real.
They're
Knew
not.
they weren't real. Not real. They're not real. They're holographic projection.
So it's
All
just,
it's all a holographic projection. The whole system is a holographic projection. People keep buying into it. It's not
so
real.
is that the key? Is to not buy into
You can't
it?
buy into it. You have to listen within. Your energy is real. You have to listen within. Listen within. Everybody has to get off pharmaceuticals. You shut the body down. Everybody has to eat the fresh plants because they're filled with light.
So why don't you tell me a little bit more about this day and this scene that you were in? What else is important about this
We're
scene?
observing. There's big windows that go from floor to ceiling. The whole side of the mothership. It's like a traveling planet. It's like a traveling planet.
Wow.
There's different ships. We're in the whole armada. It's a fleet. There's different sizes of ships. There's scout ships. And I see scout ships in the body that I'm in, down in there. I see scout ships. That's the whole Galactic Federation of Light just reminding me.
So what is life like on one of these ships?
It's wonderful. We have our own internal light. We just created from within. We basically just project the light through our third eye out, so it looks like natural sunlight within. It's gardens, plants. It depends on the size of the ship. Some ships are there's ships that are the entire size of planets. That's what Nibiru is. This whole Nibiru thing. It's just a traveling planet that we all live in. We exist in it.
So, and you're able to feel connected to nature?
And we have nature in there. We create it. We're creators.
Wow.
We create it. And then we go into different planets and different star systems to help. We help. We're also part of the whole play out of the desire to experience. It's all for knowledge. It's all for knowledge.
Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Light desires expansion. Desires knowledge. It feels good.
So we start out this journey to Earth wanting knowledge and expansion, but we get stuck here, is that correct?
We came into Earth to help. So there's Earth and there's Gaia. Okay, I get it now. Gaia is the true planet. Earth is the simulation.
Okay.
Earth is the simulation. It's all false to keep us asleep. The books are false. Bible, the Torah, the Quran. It's all false. God is the Anunnaki. There's no concepts. They're not real.
Very interesting.
We're just looking out through the window at Gaia. And we know when we're looking into the plasma screens, I'm going to call them plasma screens because I don't have the name of what they are. They're at a much higher vibration. We can hold them in our hands, these screens, or we can put them down and look at them. And we go into them, but they're not, it's hard to explain because they're not physical.
Okay.
But yet they exist. I don't know how to explain it with this mind.
Mm-hmm.
This mind is limited, which is why she doesn't use it anymore, or tries not to. And we go into the simulation of Earth. Earth is not a school, it's a program.
And the purpose is for expansion?
Well, the purpose for Gaia is expansion. That's what the two Earths are.
Okay.
Gaia is 5D and above. Earth is 3D and folding quickly. It's almost done. That's the program. Earth is a program. It's not real. Gaia is 5D and up. She is real. Earth is a holographic projection.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It does.
Very
it
good.
does. Now, I don't know if you're able to tell me this or not, but I know that people in our collective are very, very, very excited to know when some of us will be able to go to the new Gaia, to go to the 5D Gaia. Do you have any information about that?
She's already there. She already exists. She always has. Always.
How do the people go? How will that work? Do you
Most
know?
of them, their bodies will what we call die. Their bodies will expire or die. The bodies aren't real in Earth. They're a holographic projection. We're so duped into all of this attachment. The sub-story and the funeral and the cremation and all of that. We're just playing out this simulation. It looks real. Feels real. It's not. It's a brilliant construct by the Anunnaki, the reptilians, and the Draconians. This is brilliant. Gotta hand it to them. They've done this in a lot of planets and a lot of star systems.
And what is the purpose? What is the purpose of
For
this?
control, because they fear. Control.
So it's like a soul trap?
It's a God complex. Yeah, to control. They removed themselves from isness, from the light. We would also say source. Pick your name, it doesn't matter. It's all the same thing.
Okay.
From oneness. We're all one. It just is. It's all light. It just exists. They separated themselves. They are a construct of a projection of light that just went too far. Went too far away. It separated too far.
And this is why people are called now to help.
Yes. We heard the call. We volunteered. What Dolores Cannon would call volunteering.
Mm-hmm.
She just said, she's in the Pleiades star system. She just said, very good. This QHHT, BQH, quantum hypnosis is just another tool that was designed by the Galactic Federation of Light.
To help free people.
To help awaken
Yeah.
souls. Some souls will go to the new Earth Very few, not many, will be able to actually quantum jump there and recreate their body from that holographic image. But it's actually not interesting to do that from what I'm seeing.
Okay.
I'm watching it from the ship. I'm watching through the module. I don't see why that would be necessary.
What do you think would be preferable?
Just let your body expire, and then you can make your body what you want it to be in the Gaia, on Gaia. Calling it a new Earth, it's always been there. It's always been there. It's not a new Earth. It's just it's Gaia. It's the planet. It's the actual physical planet. Earth is not a physical planet. Think of it like you have the dish. Okay, you made this great fruit salad, and then you're going to put saran wrap over the top, and then you're going to think the saran wrap is the real fruit salad. But really underneath it is what's the real fruit salad. You got to take the wrap off the top. The wrap has this pretty picture. This picture, it's been painted on the saran wrap of a fruit salad, and then you're hypnotized, you're duped into thinking that the picture of the fruit salad's the real fruit salad, and so you just believe it. But it's not. It's actually what's underneath that picture is the real fruit salad.
Okay,
that's all it is. So the fruit salad underneath is the real planet, and the cellophane with the picture of the fruit salad is Earth. Does that make sense?
Yes, that's
there you
helpful.
go.
That's
Good.
helpful. Okay.
It's important that light workers get this. It's important they understand this. It's going to help them to break the cycle. It's going to help them to... They're all gerbils running on wheels over and over again. They're tired.
Mm-hmm.
They're tired.
And what kind of, what can you tell to the light workers to help them in their role at this time? What do they need to know?
Love yourself. Love. Love yourself. Practice. Practice. Get out of the screen. Everybody's so addicted to the screen. Only use it to communicate with and educate yourself with. Otherwise, get out. They're all those are just modules. They're all just programs to keep light workers in and keep them from waking up. Everybody could wake up now if they get out of the screen, go outside, walk barefoot, be in the sun, eat fresh plants. Gotta stop eating animal. You're like eating your baby. Why would you eat an animal? You're eating a being. We treat animals so badly on this planet.
Mm-hmm.
Stop eating all animal. It's not meant to be eaten. It's barbaric. We're not slaves anymore. Slaves ate animals because they were desperate, because the fruits and vegetables were taken from them. They were told those lies of the Garden of Eden. Garden of Eden. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's all lies. These books are lies. If the book is not talking to you about love, don't read it. Period. If it's not about love, don't do it, don't read it, don't look at it, don't watch it. If it's not about love, be done with it. You just have to. They just have to. Everybody just has to. Connect. Come together. Communities. Build communities. Gotta build communities. The light workers, the starseeds, everybody has to stop talking about it and come out in your community and start building a focal point. Like you've got this hypnosis here. Build. It's like that, I think that Kevin Costner film in the baseball field. He, turns his cornfield into a baseball field. Build it. They will come. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing. You've got to just build it. And you have to trust, and you just have to stick out like the thumb, like the glittery, starseed, galactic, wacky, funny. They're going to think you're weird. Okay, they think you're weird.
Mm-hmm.
Time to be unique.
We can think they're weird too, though.
Humans are weird. Very bizarre. They have strange practices. They were taught all of this. They were taught all of this by God, the Anunnaki. They were taught. We didn't originate from here. We came in to help, just like we do planet after planet after planet after planet after planet after planet after planet. Star system after star system. There's more than the mind can comprehend. It's all in this constant flow of light. It's all there is. The light has no origin. It just is. It's always been. Desire to express itself in a different way. We are part of that expression. Because it's interesting.
Very cool.
Why not?
What else in this day do you need to see?
Oh, it's not a day. There's no day. It's not a day. It's all happening simultaneously.
Okay.
It just is.
Okay.
It was important that you knew that your name is Megan on this starship, or in the Armada, or the fleet, on the mothership. It's our mothership, our soul group
That's very
of the
cool.
Galactic Federation of Light.
Thank you for sharing that with me.
Yes, you need to know.
Love that. Very fun. Okay, well, what else is important?
She wants to know what her planet is. It's coming through. Syria. Syria. And she put it in her own holographic image on Earth as a country. She speaks the language of this planet. It's mostly ocean. There's a little bit of land.
And that's where she's spent most of her time?
That's where she had her first conscious awareness, is a separation of oneness.
Okay. All right.
She was just awareness as color and light. It's her first awareness. No form. Just color and light.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. Well, should I ask you her questions, or should I ask her subconscious her questions?
There is no subconscious. That's a term. It's an old term. It doesn't exist.
Okay.
This is the highest. This is just the highest. This is the light. There's just only light. These terms, higher self or subconscious, these are all very much Earth simulated module names.
Okay. Very good. All right. Well, then I will just dig in with these questions.
Yes.
Well, you've already answered a few of them.
Yes.
Okay, so she is concerned. She wants to know why her old masculine shadow is still expressing. Why these evil men keep popping up in her life. What is this about? What's going on?
Hang on, let me download. A play out of time.
Play out of time.
A play out of time. Hang on just a moment. I may receive more information. Still part of her self-punishment
Why is she punishing herself?
for getting stuck in this system. For living lives where she was dark, as dark masculine. She tried to heal it when she was with John of God in Brazil.
Are we able to heal that now?
Hang on just a moment, let me go in deeper. Light and yellow and gold are being put into the solar plexus and diaphragmatic chakra. Wow. It's blasting out the liver. It's where the rage is held. I see the word reptilian.
Okay. That's another one of her questions.
Ask that, it's correlated.
Okay. Does she have some sort of reptilian contract?
Hang on, let me download. There's still a cord here on the left side, the right side. There's still a cord here in the liver on the right side.
Is it possible to cut that?
Yeah, it's like a stainless steel rod. It's almost like it's not even a cord. It still goes down to the right toe, right big toe. It's all the way around to the
Should we call
top.
in Archangel Michael?
Call in the brigade. Call them all.
Okay.
Archangel Michael's here.
All right. We would like to call on our benevolent beings and angels and ascended masters there's anyone that is willing to come and assist in cutting this cord.
They have to pull it out. It's a rod. They have to pull it out through the top. Okay, Archangel Michael's here. 4 directions archangels are here. The her Syrian guide is here. Hang on. They're going to work on this. They want the body to be more still. Hold on. It's a tuning fork. Tunes you to the reptilian vibration. It's being pulled out slowly.
Is this some sort of implant? Some kind of antenna?
It's an antenna.
And they're able to remove it.
They're pulling it out slowly. It's coming out of the right big toe. It's been embedded there since birth. She made an agreement, and she fulfilled her agreement. It's in the sacral chakra. It affected all of her pregnancies.
In what way?
It made it hard for her to keep a pregnancy.
Okay.
She had weird. She had 16. She had 3 she didn't know about. 1 was with Joe. She was pregnant with Joe. She wondered. She got pregnant with Joe in her 20s. That was the first one. Crazy. It's being worked on. Just give it some space.
Okay.
There's green light going into the sacral chakra, into the root. It's filling. There's green and magenta. Put in there. It's releasing. It's going to take a little bit. This has been on this body. It's just been superimposed on this body since the birth.
Now, is this the only tie that she has to the reptilians?
Yes.
Okay, so once this is removed, whatever this is will be ended. Is that correct?
It should be. It's going to have to be worked on a little bit.
Okay, just let me know. Just let me know when you're done.
It's gonna be pulled out. The DNA is being cleaned. Cells are brightening up. Gold energy is coming in. Basically, all of the organs are being worked on. The liver, gallbladder, spleen, pancreas. The surgery and John of God helped a lot. They did. They made 8 incisions. The spiritual physicians did. We're going to call them in now.
Okay.
Spiritual surgeons are coming in as well. They're the Ascended Masters. Oh, that's intense. Okay, they want me to be quiet just for a moment.
Okay.
They're working on the left ovary. Affects the shoulders, throat. It affects the pituitary gland. This body is ascending. Its vibration is higher than the vibration of the food. The vibrations don't match.
Okay. Is
That's
that
why
it's
the
hard for her to eat
food, yes. The vibrations don't match. She has to bless the food more than she's doing.
Okay.
She has to put crystals with the food. You have to put crystals with your food.
What about charging the food with like pyramids?
Yes,
be
you make your
beneficial?
organs, the organite. She's got that, a lot of that too. Careful with the resin, the plastic stuff you make them with.
Yeah.
Be careful with that. It's fumigating you a little bit too much.
Okay.
Pyramids are important. They're going to put white pyramids over the chakras right now. They're going to spin them clockwise to spin out the old vibration.
So they're aligning her chakras.
They're aligning the chakras of this body. The nadis are opening up. This body has 188,000 nadis. This body is developing more chakras, 144,000. She desired this body to be in the 5th dimensional vibration. It's moving into that, and it's having a hard time.
Okay.
Moving into that.
Okay. So some of the stuff she's been experiencing are ascension symptoms.
Everything.
Everything.
The body's been ascending since birth.
What can be done to ease some of these symptoms for her? Is there anything that can be done, or is this just part of the process?
Let me check in. The body's being cleared with light and gold. She still thinks that it's the thinking, the brain. The brain is still aligned with 4D. The brain is in 4th dimensional frequency. That's why there's struggle. Struggle.
With the ego?
There's a little bit of ego left. I'm going to tune that. She mostly dissolved most of the ego last year at the big solar eclipse in that August period. She mostly dissolved it. It was hard. But there's still a thread. There's still a cord of it that comes into the left side of the crown chakra. We're going to release that. We're going to dissolve that now.
Okay.
There's some golden energy and it's dissipating. We're going to clear the lungs now. The lungs have some rage on them.
They have rage.
Yeah, she's frustrated.
Okay.
And that's one of the reasons why her throat sometimes is too open. Her voice gets too loud and it's hard. This instrument is so sensitive because it's so light. A lot of the time, she perceives this reality from a 5th, 6th, and 7th frequency.
Is that because she came from those higher frequencies?
She came in that way, and she chose to bring it in because she got stuck in the reincarnation module. And she doesn't want to do it anymore, which is good. This needs to be done.
One of her questions is she done? Is this her last life?
Yeah, that's why she's working off so much stuff. That's why it got so intense. That's why that shadow rage from her right side, which projects as shadow masculine.
Is there anything else that she needs to know to be able to be done this time?
She just needs to love herself. She does. She loves herself completely. She needs to love this body. She's too nitpicky with this body. She, like most light workers, she's still looking for perfection with these bodies, and she has to accept that these bodies don't have perfection. They're not designed to be perfect. They're designed to have flaws, and she doesn't like those flaws. She doesn't want them to be flawed. She doesn't want the body to age. The Gaia body won't age. This body's aging. She's doing great with this body. She keeps it as pure as possible. She's considered to be unattainable to most. Her lifestyle is viewed as unattainable to most. She's incredibly disciplined. Her discipline is one of her superpowers.
Okay.
She brings that in from a planet in the star system where she learned how to be disciplined.
And what was the name of that planet?
GRANU. Well, you would think of it as granular, but it's granular.
Okay.
Granular. Far from here. It's an orange-red planet like Mars.
Okay, and she learned
Discipline. She went there. She enjoyed it. There was a lot of structure. But it was fun. It wasn't like a reptilian or a draconian dogma. It was fun to learn how to control, so you can control the mental body, an emotional body, and she uses it to help. She has great control over the mental body. The emotional body it was hard for her. She's getting more control out of it. We're going to fine-tune this now so that she can get more control over the emotional body. Her mother shows her. Her mother's a great mirror to her on how not to be emotionally. Her mother's emotional body is out of control. Her mother has Alzheimer's.
Okay.
That's one of her questions. Her mother has Alzheimer's.
Okay. And is she going to be, well, what of her,
It's going to get worse in 8 months. She knows this already. It's no shocker.
is there anything that can be done to
No,
help
her
mother?
sister is, her sister Julie is in the, her sister Julie's in a higher vibration of the astral realm, actually. What you think it was the other side. Hang on, the lungs have to take a deep breath. They're not getting enough oxygen. That's part of the reason why she's tired. Same with you. You're also tired because you're not getting enough oxygen.
What can be done about that?
Deeper breathing. She breathes the yogic breaths a lot. You need to also breathe the yogic breaths. It's not getting enough oxygen to the brain. Like, I can feel that this brain isn't getting cleared enough, and there's a pressure in the brain. It's part of what causes headaches.
What is that pressure?
Lack of oxygen.
Oh, it's...
Yeah, so the skull will actually, the bones won't separate enough.
And this
It
is,
pushes on the vascular system.
And this is strictly just breathing habits, or is this part of the atmosphere?
All of it. All of it. Good question. And you're being asked to ask more questions leading in that area for anybody who watches this or listens to this. We're going to create more oxygen in these lungs here. I can feel the pressure in the pituitary gland in the front. Nobody's getting enough oxygen. And yeah, it's from the simulation of a so-called dense sky or atmosphere. Ask more questions about that.
Okay. Yeah, what can you tell me about, well, so it's interesting because we are living in a program, but in this program it feels like reality that we're being poisoned essentially. What can people do to, let's see, yeah, so how can people get what they need and stay healthy with the current situation?
Believe in your ability to love yourself. You must believe. Belief is a tool for ascension.
Okay.
You have to believe that you can change your thoughts. You have to believe that your food is pure. That's what she needs to know about that chocolate thing.
Okay.
And that kale chip thing. And the almonds and the nuts and the citrus and all of that. She has to believe that they are light.
Okay.
She has to believe that they're good for her. If you want to eat something, but the modules have programmed you to, oh, if you eat fat or sugar, it's going to make you fat. You have to believe that it's light.
Okay.
It isn't real. You have to
Okay.
believe in it.
So
we
you're
have to
able
use our
to
belief.
affect the program.
Yes.
Okay.
It will affect it. The program is actually, it's made up of energy. It's just a slow vibrational energy, so it appears solid. It's, and the scientists and their microscopes have proven this with looking at something solid, seemingly solid under a microscope, and the molecules are just vibrating slower.
Mm-hmm.
You have to believe. She can eat chocolate all she wants, like that raw cacao with the coconut palm sugar, just to believe that it makes her body healthy and strong, because she believes that the fruits and vegetables make her body strong and thin and lean and wonderful. Therefore, they do.
Okay, so part of her sensitivity is a ingrained belief.
It's an ingrained belief. Same with yours.
Okay. All right.
And therefore, there's a conflict within her gut, because there's rage in the gut. There's still a duality going on in this body and in most bodies. There's a duality still playing out. That still is a part of 3D vibration. There's a duality that's still happening, like a tug of war in the gut, and most light workers have this. Hence the food sensitivities.
Okay.
So you have to meditate and love and love and love and love and love. Love the food. Love your gut. You have to focus on love. Pesticides aren't real. Chemtrails aren't real.
Okay.
It's literally just like a program put into the module. This body's so heavy.
Yes.
Wow, this body's heavy.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to speak through the body because of the vibration so heavy. It's hard to get it to breathe. It's very heavy.
What can be done to clear some of this conflict for her today?
We're putting more light into it right now. Just give it a moment, please. I can see why she wants to be done with it.
Yeah.
It's heavy. You want to be done with it.
I do.
I understand. Gold and yellow and white light frequencies are being worked on with this body. The pancreas and spleen are being worked on. The insulin's imbalanced. That's something she gets through her mother's DNA.
And that's been healed.
Nope, it's being worked on.
Okay.
Gold and yellow and white light is working on that because it correlates to the solar plexus and diaphragmatic chakras. Green is coming into the heart with magenta. And some gold and yellow as well. To open the heart more. She's done a good job working on her heart. She's done a good job. She's worked hard. She's worked hard on this body.
Yeah.
That's all she does. That's all she does all the time, is work on letting go. But this reptilian antenna has kept her tethered, and that's continuing to be released.
So they're still working on that.
It'll be continued. It'll continue to be worked on for a while.
Okay. So with these other things that we're working on, can that be worked on?
Yeah,
in
the
background?
L5 and the right side of the back is being worked on.
Okay. So should we let?
So
Should we
there's no
let this
spirit
keep
in here.
going?
It's the rod. There's no spirit in the body.
Okay.
There's no entities. She got rid of those a long time ago.
So it's this rod.
It's this rod. It's going to be pulled out. It's being dissolved. They're just being dissolved with golden and white light. It's partially dissolved, and it will continue.
Now, I had a session the other day
Yes.
where some 6-dimensional healer friends came in and they injected some sort of honey-like substance.
Yeah, they're doing that now.
To you?
It's
Okay.
happening right now.
Okay, good. Because that...
Go ahead and ask them questions. You want to ask them questions. They're here for you.
Yeah.
You work with them.
Okay. So, so this honey substance was supposed to help sort of protect and help to sort of desensitize some of these perceived, I guess, allergies we're sort of having to.
Yeah, it's being worked on with this body right now.
Okay.
You'd be open to receive. They're asking you to open your left hand and receive it. It's going into your palm. It's a natural color vibration for you anyway. It's your natural vibration is yellow and gold.
They're giving me a gift.
They're giving, it's not a gift, it's they're just working on you. They're working on both of these bodies simultaneously.
Oh, thank you.
You want to work with them. They work with you. Call them in when you need to.
Yeah. Wonderful. So, let's see here. Okay, so while we're getting all this work done, are they able to activate the clairs so that they're all fully activated again? Very
Yes.
clear channel.
Yes.
What about the pineal gland? Is there any calcification or anything that needs to be addressed?
No, she had all that cacao for so long, and she continues to want to eat the cacao because she likes the feeling that it gives her in the pineal in the middle back of the brain and the pituitary in the front. She decalcified them. We're going to fine-tune them more with her purple and her indigo colors that she loves. Those are her colors for those. And the chakras don't necessarily have to be those specific colors. You can make your own frequency. Like you can put gold and yellow on your chakras, and you can visualize that right now. While these chakras are being worked on, you can visualize that with your chakras.
Okay, very cool.
We can work simultaneously and get a lot more done.
Wow, awesome. Awesome.
These sessions are for everyone, the practitioner and the receiver as well.
Yeah.
But you knew that already.
I did. And it's beautiful. I love working in this energy.
We work with the 6-dimensional light beings, and they're actually moving into the 7th dimensional frequency. We're all ascending. They don't need physical form anymore.
Wonderful.
They work with us on the ships. Her body's tired.
Sonya's body.
It's tired, yes. Your body's tired too. I think hers is a little bit more tired.
Mm-hmm.
Your body's tired too. Your
what
kidney and adrenals are still tired.
What is
So,
the root cause of this?
just different frequencies. Our frequency is much higher than these bodies' frequencies. And so the body's frequencies are trying to attune to the higher frequency. We've also been incarnating here for a while. We've had to lower our frequencies and get used to that. And that actually that exhausts our frequency it slows our frequency down, which becomes exhausting to these particular bodies.
Yeah. Is that tiring to the spirit in any way too?
No, it's not tiring. It's a good question. It's not tiring to the spirit. The spirit just is. It's light.
So it's solely to do with the body.
There's different levels of us. We're multidimensional. So the different levels or frequencies of us that go in between our highest self and into the lower earth self, those different frequencies are what start to become slower or higher. And it's just a difference of what are the frequencies, how quickly do the molecules vibrate?
Okay, so it's just kind of a tough frequency to live in.
Yes, it's perceived by the low mind as tiring, and it's just a difference in frequency is what it is. It's just a difference in frequency, but the low mind will put those interpretations on it, like tiring, or it's just about fine-tuning the frequency, which is what we do when we sleep. The body fine-tunes its frequencies. We call that healing. You is awareness. You leave the body at night and you travel. You have to give the body a rest.
Yes. Speaking of that, she travels to a temple.
Oh yeah, that's just a different dimension.
What is that about? She wants to know.
You go there too. We all do.
And what happens at the temple?
Yeah, we learn. We come together. We share our knowledge. It's just a different vibration. It's not an actual physical place. It's not a planet. It's a different frequency that we have access to, whatever star system we're in. And we go there. It's very beautiful. We can change it, the creation of it, what it looks like. And we share knowledge of what we've acquired in star system to star system. And we like to project an image out. It just depends on what life we're existing in, that we like to put out our vibration in. We like to show what we look like in that different star system.
Very cool. Very cool. That sounds like fun. Okay. She wants to know if her light language can be activated.
Shifting frequencies here. We're clearing the chakras that stick in the shoulders. The right shoulder gets stuck, the left, that's the heart, and the glands, the thymus chakra, and the throat. And we're clearing. She gets chiropractic done on her every night, but then so much energy that comes in this body at night that she wakes up stiff and tired, and she has to do all of her yoga and roll it all out. Everybody needs to do yoga. Everyone.
Every day?
Every day. And Qigong. She does Qigong and yoga every day. You need to do yoga every day. You're doing the Qigong yoga every day. Whatever lineage feels good to you. It doesn't matter whether it's Kundalini, whether it's Ashtanga, whether it's Vinyasa, whether it's Yin, whether it's restorative, it doesn't matter. Everybody needs to chant every day. Chant. That light language, that comes from her original system, and then she picked up things along the way and added it to it. That's just a frequency tuning that tuned all the chakras and the nadis. Then we were able to get the body unstuck. The body was stuck and heavy. She does it every day. She needs to do it more. She knows this.
How much more?
All the time. She doesn't listen to music. She's not. We stopped her from listening to music. She listened to music all the time. So we just blew out her earbuds. She went through, I don't know how many earbuds. She can't get the earbuds anymore. She wants to get earbuds, but she can only do earbuds. Yes, this is recorded. She can only do the earbuds. We'll let her have earbuds if she only listens to sound healing. Okay. She can't listen to the old music. She was listening to hip-hop. It's an old vibration. That's why we took away the old school hip-hop yoga workshops at Edge. We finished them because they were keeping her in a low vibration. She knows this already. Okay. We took away the boxing classes that she was taking in order to keep expressing the rage from the shadow masculine. It was just keeping her in the shadow masculine. As soon as we took away her interest, we shut down her going to those boxing classes. We shut them down. She knows how already. It doesn't need to be spoken out loud. So that she would stop going to them. And she said, oh, you stopped me going from them. Yes, we did. Keeps you in the low vibration. So she She was just recycling the same holographic projection of the shadow masculine by listening to the old shadow masculine stuff.
Okay.
Can you peel down the top of this blanket? Her body is cooking right now.
Do you want me to turn off the heater?
Oh yeah, and then just peel down the top blankets. It's making it difficult to, and the sheet, just uncover the front of her body completely.
Okay, I'll turn this off.
Because and she loves the cooking, the body loves it, but thank you. But the body is cooking.
Is that better?
Yeah, and then, turn the heat off. Because there's so much vibration coming into this room that, this room is crowded. You do know that.
Mm-hmm.
The room is crowded.
I can feel it.
It's intense. There's so much
I'm
light.
even seeing things.
Yeah,
out
your
of it.
clairs need to be turned on even more. So, the 6th vibrational beings are tuning your clairs even more.
Thank you.
You just focus on them every day, and they'll be tuned in even more.
Very cool. Very cool. Now, what can be done about Sonya's bladder?
Let's go in. It's dense vibration in there. Let's clear that out. It's from all the pregnancies and the births. So she had the stillbirth, the boy. That energy was taken by the reptilians.
Oh.
That's why she held on to it for 4 months. It's a 4-month pregnancy.
Oh gosh.
It helped her, though. They took it. She was holding on. She was fighting for it. The boy was not meant to come through. She knew it. But it helped her as well. It was twofold. They took the energy, took some of her energy, but it's helped her to help so many women. So again, it's a part of the healing path. That's why you dealt with all of the substance. She's born into a family with substance abuse.
Mm-hmm.
Her parents are light workers. Her siblings, her brother still lives.
Does this have to do with being an empath and not being able to cope with
Yes.
things sometimes?
Yes, 'cause we're very high vibration.
This need to know.
Makes these bodies sensitive.
Yeah.
The bodies have a difficult time. The bodies are at a lower vibration. And when we come in a very high vibration, number one, we cry as we're babies. It's like, no, I can't handle it again.
Mm-hmm.
She helped by giving birth to her kids at home in the water. It helped a lot. She channeled that. She knew it. She knew. She's very in tune. She's very in tune. She's frustrated. She's frustrated. She wants it all to flow.
What can be done about this frustration?
She needs it to flow, so let's work on that. She needs flow now. She needs the financial abundance. So we're going to put it, the cheek itches. We're going to put it in. God, these bodies are so clunky. It's weird. They're weird. They're odd. It's weird feeling the body from a higher perception. They're clunky. You talk about the cement blocks or the feeling. You're experiencing that. You're experiencing what you all experience, and you asked this in your session, is you're experiencing your energy being higher, still experiencing when you wake up in the morning and the body still at a lower vibration, but you've been traveling in your sleep and you're in this higher vibration, and you come into a lower vibration and it feels like it's cement.
It does. It does feel like so.
So it's important that you ask and that you believe in raising the vibration of your body. So we're going to go into the bladder. That is from having a lot of creation in the sacral chakra and it not coming to fruition. It came from the root in the sacral and the solar plexus chakra being used so much by the reptilians, and it just wore the vibration of the body out. And her attachment to just having the 3 children, and there ended up being a lot, 16 attempts. It's too much. So we're going to fine tune with gold and yellow and white light.
Can it be put back where it belongs? Has it been slumped down from the children?
Okay, let's ask for that.
Does it need to be
We didn't think of that.
adjusted a little bit?
Let's adjust it then. It's sensitive right now. It's feeling it. We're going to see if we can restore. I mean, the whole body needs some work. Because she asked that. She asked for the whole body.
Yes.
So we're going to go in There's so much high vibration coming into this body, it almost can't handle it. We're going to go in and we're going to start from the big toes here. Now we're pushing out gold and yellow because yellow is kind of a sun color. She loves the sun. Everybody needs to be out in the sun more. So we're going to put that sun color, gold and yellow, and then white light from the toes all the way up through the feet. Thank you. We're going to put it all the way up. And we're going to just push out any memory of other lifetimes because she remembers her lifetimes.
Is that impacting her?
Well, it has. It has impacted her. She's moving out of that now. She's been working really hard to let go of her memories. She's tired of remembering everything. She doesn't want to be in this simulation anymore. She wants out.
Yeah.
You want out.
I do. Yeah.
She doesn't have any attachment to this body. She knows she's awareness. She knows she's us. We say she, we're talking as her. She is her highest self. She talks as her highest self. Every day. All the time. When the little thread of her ego comes in, it's very surprising to her. So we've moved that off. That's dissolved. We're just going to go in here. We're going in here and we are renewing this body. There's no spirits, there's no entities in this body. There were from time to time. She's so powerful. They don't stand a chance of staying in her body because she's so aware. So she'll feel it. She's just like, get out. So that's a suggestion for anyone. You just got to smudge the body like you did with your body when you were getting rid of them. You got to smudge it. White light domes or pyramids or eggs or ovals, whatever sacred geometrical shape you want, it works just as long as it's white. And just get out. It's my body. Chant. Chant. It doesn't matter what it sounds like. Get your chakras open by chanting. We're continuing to work on this body.
Yeah.
We're just moving the light up, just like waves, moving it up and clearing it out. Every system needs to be cleared and cleaned. Every system. And as this body gets clean and cleared, and it's going to be recorded, so anybody who watches this recording, they will receive the light language that was chanted, and they will receive this wave of gold and yellow and white light wash over their body. You are receiving this in your body right now. Mm-hmm. We're all one. Only the mind separates. Mm-hmm. There's no separation. We're all one. She has a few more questions. Ask them if we haven't addressed them.
Yeah, so what is this problem with finances? What is this money thing? And what can be done?
It's just a perception. It's just a program. It's just a program.
What can she do? Because it seems to be very...
It's all here for her. It's all here for you.
How does she tap into that?
You all tap into it by believing in it. Believe in money. Believe in it. You don't like paying bills. You pay the bills. They're just bills. They're not real. You put too much energy into I have to pay the bills. Therefore, you create a low vibration just by doing that.
Okay.
You create a low vibration when you continue still believing that it's a struggle. She still believes it's a struggle. You still believe it's a struggle.
Can you clear some of that?
We're clearing it. You're being cleared as well.
Thank you.
We're clearing it.
Yes.
It's all about belief. Belief is an ability. It's a superpower. You could think of it as a superpower. It'll help your mind to believe it's a superpower.
So there's no contracts affecting her?
No, the rod, the reptilian rod has been affecting her, yes.
Okay.
Yes. That tether. It's almost like it's stainless steel. It's like it's a what surgeries would do to replace the bone. It's like that.
And is that
it's being removed? Yeah, it's still being worked on. The whole body is still being worked on.
Okay.
All there is here is yellow and gold and white.
Okay.
It will continue to be worked on as long as her belief pattern is still dialed into struggle. You're still being worked on. Your system is very gold and yellow and white. You're still being worked on. As long as you still use the word struggle, you're going to still be worked on. Stop using the word struggle. But then the mind comes in and goes, yeah, but you're still seeing the residual pattern of the bills that have to be paid. So then your mind gets pulled back into that.
It does.
That game of, oh gosh, I'm still seeing the physical manifestation of it. And then you get pulled back into the emotion of struggle. Does that make sense to you?
It does make sense to me.
So when you're still seeing the image that I have to pay the bills, instead of playing into that, instead of playing into that projection,
Okay.
use a new language. It's just a projection. I know it's just a projection. Use these words, and this is helpful for everyone. I believe that money is here for me. When you see the bills, I believe that I have more than enough money to pay these bills. I believe, and use that wording, use that language with each other. I believe. Stop saying to each other when you see each other, oh my gosh, it's still, I'm so tired of these bills. And don't you get tired of these bills? And we all do it. Instead, change your language. You have to be conscious. You have to be aware. You have to be consciously aware of speaking a different language, an abundance language. You're speaking lack language. Speak abundance language instead.
Okay.
The bills,
So
they're there. We have money to pay it.
Make it.
We have money to pay it.
Okay.
We have money to pay it. All the money's here for us. In my bank account, talk about how much money your bank account has. Don't talk about how much money your bank account doesn't have. When you look into your bank account, look for the money that's there, not for the money that's not there.
Gotcha.
It's a program. So change your program.
Hack it.
Hack it. That's right. Hack it.
Okay.
You got it.
Good. That's helpful. Are the Akashic records altered? Have the Akashic records been altered? There's a rumor.
They don't exist.
They don't exist.
It's a program. Just work with the light. Because reincarnation is a program. Therefore, the Akashic records are a program.
So when people are thinking that they're tapping into the Akashic records, what are they tapping into?
The mental construct.
The mental construct.
Just a mental construct.
So
Another program.
So it can be.
Yep.
Uh,
They can be altered and tainted and whatever.
okay.
Anything that's a construct, just work with the light and color. Just work with the light and color and sound. Work with those. Anything that is a mental construct is not real. Anything that's going to give you a mental pattern, a mental vibration, a mental frequency, anything that's going to keep you into the low vibrational mind is not real. Akashic records are not real.
Okay.
You can make them whatever you want them to be.
Okay.
Why live in that realm when you can live in the light?
Yeah.
You can create anything in the light.
So when people want to tap into their soul's journey, their universal truth, their all that there is, was, and ever will be information, how can they do that?
Light. White light.
Okay.
Just call in light. I am. I am. I am light. I am. I am is everything, oneness, isness. That's your name. Say it out loud. Say out loud, I am. Say out loud right now, I am. I am. Say it.
I am.
See? It just is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It just is. It just is. I am. It's a sacred geometrical shape. It's a tone. That's all it is.
Very cool.
It's a frequency. I am, and you can create whatever you want from that platform, from that frequency.
Yeah.
I am.
I love that.
That's what it is. It's even, you realize everything is sound. Listen to it. I am, I am, I am, I am, I am, I am, I am. You hear it.
Mm-hmm.
It just is.
Very cool. Very helpful.
Just tune into that. Simple. Simple. Simple is how you heal yourself. Simple.
Mm-hmm.
Because mental constructs will put you on a different frequency. To the side. To the side. Off there. Off there.
So it's
up
all
there.
this overcomplication that's keeping us.
Keeps us in the system, in the modules.
So really, it's just as simple as
Just be.
as,
Just be.
as awareness and.
I am. I am. I am. Simple. That's what's going to get you to a new earth.
Okay.
That's what's going to get you to Gaia.
Very helpful. Very helpful. It's going to be great for people to listen to that. She has some questions about traveling to Arizona. Will this happen? Will clients come? What does this look like for her?
Okay, let me tune in. It's all there for her. Mesa, Scottsdale. It's sacred land. It's it's indigenous sacred land that was taken over by the reptilian draconian agenda, I guess you could say, for lack of a better word.
How, is there anything that she needs to know that will help her as far as a timeline or anything she needs to do to manifest this?
She just needs to be open to receive it. She's already doing that. What she's already doing. She needs to focus on the now. Which she does, but she needs to do it more.
Okay.
Her automatic writing is only keeping her ruminating. It's not because she thinks that she's being open, and she kind of knows this. She thinks she's being open in her automatic writing, but she's actually just recycling what's already in the lower mind.
Okay.
She knows this because it ends up being information that comes out that is not manifesting.
Okay. And what sort of practice can she adopt that would be more beneficial?
Chanting.
Chanting.
She does that, but she needs to do it more.
Okay.
Chanting. All the light language. The light language. Focus on that more. That'll open up Arizona for her more.
Okay.
That'll open up everything. That'll open up Europe for her. She'll get back to John of God in Brazil. She'll go back there. She'll be able to go back there multiple times. They want her to be a guide. They want her to be a guide, the entities. She's had to finish up her big awakening. She's had to finish it up. And her kids want to be here. But she's going to have to move on because then her kids will then finally move out.
Okay.
Her kids have attachments to Portland.
Yeah, that's another one of her questions
Mhm.
is when is she going to be moving from Portland and where will she move to?
2020.
2020.
That's the timeline she's gotten. 2020. We're just going to move the body a little bit. 2020. She'll move and Brazil will open up again. She'll be able to travel. Her home base will probably be between Arizona and Costa Rica. Costa Rica will change too. Right now it's just a big expats paradise.
Now, how's the healing going? Where
It's good.
Where are we at?
We're
with
moving
that?
it around. We're moving it around. Things are shaking up. Her bladder's a little full, but she can wait. It's okay. The bladder feels stronger now, so she can wait. It's okay.
Okay.
We're moving the shoulders. Things are cracking and popping open here.
What about the digestion?
The digestion,
I know that you sort of answered.
anger.
Okay.
It's anger. It's emotions, and she knew that.
And was that cleared?
It's being cleared still. We're putting.
Okay.
She likes the purple light because it's her frequency. We're putting purple light in there,
Okay.
and some yellow. And she just needs to focus, and she knows this, and she'll hear this. When she goes and she eats, and she just needs to believe that the food is healing. She could eat anything. It doesn't matter. She needs to put her own light into it. This goes for you. This goes for everybody. You all need to put your own light into it and believe it. It's all about belief. Because
So
belief
it's
is
about
frequency.
Hacking. Essentially, it's a hack.
It's a hack. Yeah, that's a fun word for it. It is. Belief. These are your superpowers. Belief. This is one of your superpowers in order to manifest. So you believe it, and then you use your passion. The emotions, when they are added to belief, the emotions then create the frequency, and the frequency then shows up as a physical manifestation.
Very good.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. So we don't have a ton of time left because she has to get. Oh, it's 1:11.
Yeah, then we're going to finish up her questions because it's 111.
Yeah.
Those are on more frequencies. They're just frequencies. All the numbers, when people see numbers, they're just frequencies. They're frequencies you can create on.
Yeah.
That's all they are.
It's fun. They like to follow me around. I love
They
it.
do, everybody. They're showing you. There are little light frequencies that play with you to show you you're creating, you're a creator. Create right now. Create, come on.
It's fun. I love that. Okay, so, all right. So her last questions. She has a question here about her brother. And
Brother.
is it necessary for her to talk to her brother, or is there anything that she needs to do to heal this relationship, or can she just be done?
She can be done. He's being worked on, and what probably will happen is he was brought to Mesa because they have a magnetic attraction. And if there is an interface, or if there is a reunion or a conjunction, it will happen because of a magnetic attraction between them. And he's in a different frequency now, and she'll be in a different frequency. So if it does happen, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
It'll be what it is. It's okay. She's still working with her emotional body on not being charged, not being emotionally charged by that. Same with the ex-husband.
Okay. It's not being triggered.
Right, and she has to love the triggers. Everybody has to love their triggers. Love your triggers to change your triggers.
Okay.
Use light. Use a higher frequency to change the lower frequency. Use a higher frequency to change the lower frequency.
Okay, very good. Okay, so I know you're sort of working on all kinds of things with her health, but I just want to call out a few specific...
Yeah, there's a list. Name them off.
Okay,
Let's hit
so
'em.
her eyes are a real concern for her. What's up with the eyes?
Let's go into the eyes. Let's go. There's a left eye issue. The left eye is actually very open to the higher realms. It sees the higher realms. They're imbalanced. The eyes are imbalanced.
Can that be...
We're going to work on that right now.
Okay.
The left eye, the frequency is too high. The right eye frequency is just not open enough. That's going to be, it's going to come in increments. So we're going to start that now.
Okay.
And it's going to continuously being worked on.
Okay. Okay.
Go ahead, go ask for the list.
Okay, so, and I think that you already addressed this, with the belief in the food and all of that, but just in case, her allergies and sensitivities.
It's because she's in a higher frequency. The body's in a lower frequency.
So
we're gonna start to raise the frequency of the body.
Okay.
Yes, and we talked about that with the belief. She also has to do the believing, the belief.
So you can
She has to believe that all the food she eats is good for her and it keeps her fit and healthy, and that, if we believe in GMOs, they're going to exist. If we don't believe in GMOs, they're not going to exist. Bless it.
Okay.
Bless everything.
Okay, perfect.
Raises the frequency.
And that will help with this issue.
Will for everybody. Yes, for her, for everybody.
Okay, what about her skin? What's going on with her skin?
Rage.
Rage.
At her current situation. It's been growing for years. The contact dermatitis, the atopic dermatitis. That's all about the gut, the first 3 chakras. And we are going to put some cooling frequency in there to cool that down. With some cooling, the image of ice and cucumbers and aloe vera. She already eats those things. She doesn't eat the ice anymore. That's why she wanted to chew ice all of her life. Frustration. It's frustration.
So
We're cooling it. We're cooling down. We're going to cool down with cucumber. Right now we're cooling down the gut. And that affects her face.
And is she able to release this rage?
Yes. Well, she ended up just stopping expressing it because she got tired of it. It wasn't serving her.
But it's still there.
But there was some that got repressed. So we're working on cooling expresses through the face. The face has naughty points, energetic points that open up into the face from what's going on internally. This body is so much work. Like you have to work to make it breathe. It's very odd. Yeah, we're just going to continue putting a cooling energy into the gut so that cools down. Cucumber, aloe, and ice cubes. What other questions? There's a list.
What about her vascular system?
That's actually mostly clear. That was clogged most of the life of this body.
Okay.
That's actually cleared now. That's been clearing out. We've been clearing that out. Just too much of a high frequency coming through the liver and the gallbladder and blasting out the vascular system. That caused her migraines for most of her life. And then that was what she was calling upgrades. They are upgrades, actually.
And the skin is being healed?
The skin's being healed, and right now we're working on the left hip.
What about her nervous system?
Nervous system, too. Too much of a high frequency coming into the body. And this body is actually very, very in tuned, like a tuning fork. We're working on that. The nervous system's being worked on with white light to calm it, to balance the frequencies. The frequencies need to be balanced in the body.
What about her hair being thicker? Is that something?
No, that's just her aesthetic thing. Yeah, we'll put silica. We're putting silica into the hair on her head.
Okay.
And to make it grow quicker, too. And to thicken it.
And have you addressed her endocrine system hormones yet?
Yeah, that's with the chakras. And so this body's gone into menopause. And she doesn't care if it stays in menopause or if it starts menstruating. Doesn't necessarily need to menstruate anymore. She doesn't care about that. But we're working on the endocrine system right now. We're putting purple light into the endocrine system.
Okay.
That's going to be continuous, so that she can feel it. She feels everything.
And she'll know that she's continuing to be healed.
Yes. What else?
What about her teeth and her gums?
Yeah. Her gums are receding. She's got 2 teeth missing. She wanted to grow 2 teeth back. And isn't necessarily pertinent to grow the 2 teeth back, but the gums are receding, and that's, again, frustration. And a sensitivity to citrus and acid fruits. She likes acid fruits. They're good. We're going to change the frequency so that the acid fruits, berries, and citrus are more compatible with her frequency.
Okay.
It's about a frequency. And then we're working on lengthening the gums so that they don't show the bone of the teeth so much. The gums have receded from stress as well. She's been under a tremendous amount of stress.
Yes.
She handles it beautifully. She's good at handling stress. She meditates a lot. She practices yoga all the time.
Now, is there an end to this stress in her near foreseeable future with some of these new things that she's learning today?
Yes, there is.
Things going to get a little easier for her?
Yeah, the money's here, and she's just got to let go, and she's already doing that, but she just needs to completely let go. She has a desire to leave. It's all happening. She's already had tastes of leaving. It's all coming in. By 2020, everything will be different. And in her mind, that's a long ways off. And yeah, it is. But money will come in. The clients will flow in more. Again, it was the reptilian rod that was holding that back. But
Really
that's being removed.
So I just had a random question that reminded me of something.
Yes.
So there's been talk about a financial reset on the horizon. Is that a real thing?
Yes.
And is that actually going to happen?
There's new currency being created. New currency is being created. But they're working on the dollar coin like they have in Brazil and other countries. The
Well,
U.S. needs to work on a just one coin for change. But it's more important that we get back to trading and bartering.
Yes.
That will come in. The system is creating a new currency. That will go for a while. We're just going to move into bartering and trading eventually.
Mm-hmm. Sharing our gifts with
By
each
the
other.
20, timelines, whatever. But I get the 2030s.
Okay.
And we'll be into trading and bartering. Many communities are already into trading and bartering and only use the currency when they work with those that are in the system. There's a new currency that's being created, though.
And is that something that's going to help humanity in sometime soon?
Sort of. Again, going into trading and bartering is going to be the most beneficial.
Okay.
Because it's an equal energetic exchange. We'll value what we all have to offer more through bartering and trading.
Yeah.
It's more supportive. Then there's no lack. Bartering and trading is no lack.
And it's harder to corrupt.
Exactly. As long as there's a currency, then there's lack.
Yeah.
Trading and bartering is no lack.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for answering that.
You're welcome.
Neck and shoulders.
Yeah, we're working on that. That's the burden. That's the burden of being the single mom.
Yes.
She contracted for all of this. She set this up for herself. She decided to take everything else on in this life. She wanted to be her last.
Are
took
there
on a lot.
any of these contracts that are no longer relevant?
They're not relevant. None of them are relevant anymore.
Can they be canceled?
They're canceled.
Okay.
Everything's canceled. The rod is being pulled out.
Okay, good. Throat and heart chakra. I know
Same
you're
thing.
working on the chakras.
We're working on everything.
Okay. Root and
Working on all
sacral chakra.
systems.
Okay.
There's a lot of energy flowing through this body right now. It's popping and itching and cracking, and there's a lot of cracking going on. That cells are being regenerated.
Her feet hurt.
Yeah, that's from being held back from being able to travel and to move and to do her work. This has to do with her kids and having to stay in. Her kids have a lot of fears. She has to be very patient with her children, which she is, and she does very well at. They're stuck, and so she has to push them. They get like bulls. They become like bulls, like a Taurus bull.
Mm-hmm.
She pushes them. They don't like it. It's hard. They're not easy kids to parent. Her oldest, Colby, is easy to parent. The other two, Marissa, Mars, and Cayenne are not easy to parent.
Yeah.
They miss a father, but they all contracted for this.
Mm-hmm.
They all created it together. No father.
Yeah.
A man will come. He's not here.
Interesting.
He's not here. She knows that. He's not American. She knows that.
Oh.
She doesn't want to talk about him because she doesn't want to think about it anymore.
Okay.
The twin question's coming up. Ask about the twins.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. All right. So, who are all of these twins in her life?
Reflections of her.
And this seems to be coming up a lot. Like, what does it mean exactly? Is there anything she needs to do with it, or?
Let it go. Again, it's another mental construct to keep us down into the low vibration. The twin is just a mirror of you. It's always about the self and self-love. They're just all these twins of hers. They're just showing her parts of herself she needs to love more. The Julie, the Greg, the Sonya, the parts of her. They reflect back to her parts of herself she needs to love more. She does, and so therefore they've left. Because she loves them. She doesn't need to see the mirror reflection of them anymore.
Okay.
That's all that is. She knew that, though. She just wanted to hear us say it.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Will her and Colby write books together?
Yes. Eco-parenting is the first one. She needs to start voice recording that, which she talked about with Colby when they were at the beach last week. Eco-parenting, then there will be more. And there'll be more. There'll be more than 2.
Very
It will help bring him out as a writer.
awesome.
He's a great writer.
What will the kids receive any money from their father? Is this something that she?
Yeah, it's questionable.
Okay.
They all just need to let him go. Cayenne, the youngest, He still has attachments. M, the queer middle, still has a lot of work to do on emotions, attachments to the father, and the anger towards the father. The oldest is working through it, Colby. The other two need to work through theirs, and she's helping them. It will get healed. It will be healed.
Okay.
It will. It'll all be healed. It'll be fine right now. There's difficulty. There's adjustments. They're teenagers. The two are. Colby's doing well. He's in young adulthood. He's doing very well. When M moves on their own, they'll start to find their own frequency, their own life. Right now they feel overshadowed by their mother. They feel overshadowed.
Okay.
It's a dominant mother. It's a dominant parent.
Yeah. Can she connect with her guides right now and confirm their roles?
Oh, yeah. So the Syrian, Syria, the Syrian, who she thought they were, Bernard and Bernadetta, are the names they gave her. They're just joking around. They don't actually have names. They're coming in now. The frequency's high.
That's funny.
They are. She calls them Bernie the Collective. It is them. They just give her names. They don't really have names.
Just to
Yeah, and they're also from the angelic realm.
Okay.
Yeah, Bernadetta, she calls Bernadetta is from the angelic realm. She works with the angelic realm. She loves the angelic realm. She has angel lives happening right now. She comes bringing in angelic energy, and the Syrian energy, and Bernard, he's funny. He shows up in Hawaiian Baja shirts to make her laugh. She gets too serious. So he likes to make her laugh. So yeah, it's who she knows to be her spirit guides are her spirit guides. She's right on about that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep, she's got it.
Good.
Yep.
All right, just a few more.
Sure.
Okay, she wants to be a full trans medium channel.
She is. She's doing it right now.
Okay, so there's no blockages. She's fully
There's no blockages. It'll open up more. All she has to do is just trust and let go.
Okay.
She can do them on YouTube. You two want to do them together? Do it.
Her L5 lower right.
Yeah, we're working on that.
Okay. Scar tissue.
Scar tissue around the umbilicus from just being pregnant. We're working on that. We're renewing the whole body right now, which is why it's moving.
Okay.
A lot of light coming through here.
Okay, and the last question that she has here is, she wants to easily hold and practice her handstand.
Yes, the handstand. Frequency. It's fun. It's fun for her. It's play. Yeah, we'll work on that. We'll work on that. She can land it for about the count of 10. And it's just frequency. She gets up there, the legs are up there, and it's like, oh, it's so light, it's so easy. And then she holds her breath, which she needs to, and then she just needs to let go. The handstand is just a symbol of her practicing letting go. Okay. That's all that is. Okay. So when she really, really lets go, she'll stick her handstands.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all it is. It's just a fun measurement.
Is there anything important that we missed?
We got a lot to recap. Let go. Love yourself. Be present with yourself. Connect through the screen with communication with each other. Focus on the light and your sound. Chant. Be outside. Eat fresh fruits and vegetables. Nuts and seeds are also fruits. Eat fresh for the electricity, for the light. You are light. Therefore, you have to put light into your body. Drink clean, electrically charged fluids, water, living water, and coconuts and fruits and vegetables. Drink teas. Do the infusions. She does them. You do them. Everything she's doing, everybody else needs to do this as well. Live outside. Come together as community. Mm-hmm. Come together. Support each other. Come out of the closet. Yes. Show your colors. Stop judging yourself. Fear is self-judgment. Stop judging yourself. And love yourself and accept yourself and just be and allow. Have fun. Have fun. Everything is okay.